Hello and welcome to AI Bankroll's another episode. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Today it's the November 25th, 2018, 2:03 a.m. here in Las Vegas. Today we're going to talk about something that not many people worry about and that causes them a lot of financial losses. It's $1 million question that why casinos are keep taking your money. So we're gonna talk about different games, roulette, craps, baccarat, their their rules and the house edge. But before we go over there, let's go ahead and play one session over here. Our goal is to make 50% of our bankroll, which is 499, technically 500 right now, and we're trying to come up at least $150. And let's go ahead and do this thing. So I have my game set up over here. You see some hands already being played, and base bet going to be $25. So let's go ahead and do this thing. First bet, I'm going on player based on the score sheet that I have that I always maintain if you've been following my video, and gonna go ahead and deal it. Okay, we lost that. We're gonna go 2 bites on player. Tie do not exist. I'm going to change my bet to banker based on my score sheet. Okay, so far so good. We got 1 bite profit. We also gain 1 bite that we lost in a previous hand. Moving on. Gonna go player. I'm not following the trend, but it's just a part of the strategy that I have to follow. And we lost that bite. Gonna go 2 on player. We lost that 2. We lost 3 bites altogether. Gonna go 1 bite on banker. Okay, we lost that 2. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna go 1 bite on banker. It's very few jumps, but I had a feeling it's going to jump, and that's what the strategy said. So I did not follow the player. I went on banker, and now I'm going to go on player. We lost that 2. All right, no problem. 8. Banker. Player. Okie dokie. We lost that 2. 1 more player. Now it's all few bankers and a player, few banker and a player. It looks like it's gonna go on banker, but the strategy says go on player. So here we go. This is our last bet. You see what happened over here when you stick to the strategy? It looks like you're gonna lose a lot. You might going to lose a session or not, going to be honest with you. But in the end of the day, you are going to walk out as a winner. I mean, After all these years of experience and knowledge and testing different shoes, different hands, different bet sizing and bet placement, no matter how the game is presented to you, you are going to walk out of the table or casino as a winner. And you just have seen that. We had a rough start. We sometimes have a rough start. There is nothing wrong about it. That's part of the game. But we have to understand that if you're not willing to take the risk, you're not going to win it. So we at 620 right now, technically 25, but we the charge is 5% commission. So that's we have right now 620. Now I'm gonna go banker over here. It looks like it's gonna go down. If it's gonna go down, I know what I'm gonna do next move. But let's go ahead and banker. That's what this strategy says. You see the power of a strategy. It is an amazing thing. It's people are more and more people are getting into the program, and they're really amazed. And this is still a basic strategy that we are playing over here. It's not intermediate, it's not advanced or expert. It's still a very basic strategy that you're following, and we are technically have achieved our goal of 50% of your bankroll, or minimum 5 to 6 bites per shoe. I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple of more hands. Let's see how the game goes. Gonna go one bite banker. Alrighty, I'm gonna stop playing over here because we have achieved our goal, and it's always not a good idea to stick to the same table. So we're gonna move on, consider this game as a win session, and we are moving on to talking about something really important that need to be discussed today. Now the $1 million question is why casinos are keep taking your money, why you have been losing your money. What is the reason? Before we go over there, we have to go through some basic knowledge about the game and how the casinos are built, what's the house edge, whatnot. And let's go ahead and talk about it. So please pay close attention, because this is something, it can make or break your game. And if you have a pen and paper, just write it down and or make a mental note, whatnot. Let's go ahead and do this. So, excuse me. Every game is different because they have different rules, and because of those different rules, those rules decide the house edge. So, for example, roulette has the worst odds of all time with a 7.89% house edge. If you want to make money playing roulette, so you have to play this game longer. That's how you can make money in the long run. That is absolutely based on experience and knowledge and testing. I can assure you that is absolutely no hit and run, because you have to wait a little longer for game of roulette to favor you or your strategy. So that's roulette 7.89% house edge based on those rules. You go either black, either you go red, either you go on numbers. There are different payouts. It's not exactly 1-to-1 ratio of a payout. Moving on to the craps. Craps has house edge of 1.36% on don't pass line and 1.41% on pass line, and the payout is 1-to-1. And it's a different payout to different pass or don't pass line, because This is how the rules have been put together to develop that game. These are the fundamental of any game, either it's a roulette or craps or baccarat or poker or you name it, even slot machines, whatnot. They have an inbuilt program algorithm that follows the rules, and that those rules basically lead a player and a casino towards the house edge. Now we are moving on to Baccarat. If you look into Baccarat, Baccarat offers better house edge based on its own rules. Imagine you're playing every 8 deck game of Baccarat. Each time the cards comes out, banker bet has 1.06% house edge, which is a very low house edge as compared to craps and roulette. And that's the number one reason that most of the people, most of the players, most of the gamblers out there like to bet on banker. And player has 1.24% house edge, and Thai has 14.36% house edge. Betting on Thai is one of the worst bet ever that you will do in the game of Baccarat. But in not intermediate, but in advanced and expert strategy from our official website, aibankroll.com, we will teach you how to take advantage of Thai. But right now, if you are a beginner or intermediate player and following our bite evolution strategy, it's a big no-no. You will never put your money on Thai. It's a waste of time. Rather, you just go ahead and give your money to the casino. Just take it. You don't have to bet because you will lose in a short and in a long run. So let's break it down. The rules that I explained and the house edge the numbers that I explained. So basically, this is what it boils down to. More the house edge, harder to win the game, and less the house edge, easier to win the game. I repeat, more the house edge, harder to win the game, and less the house edge, easier to win the game. Now, mathematically speaking, Baccarat should be your number one choice of a casino game. I repeat again, people don't get it in the first time. Mathematically speaking, Baccarat should be your number one choice of the casino game. You know why? It's because of its low house edge. Look at roulette, look at crap. Those house edge gonna kill you sooner or later. But Baccarat is the only game has an amazing house edge, which is favoring player than the casino. If you compare those house edge against craps and roulette and poker, actually in that regard. When you play against players, you have better house edge over here in Baccarat. Now, that's not the end of the story there that, okay, we have a better house edge. Okay, we get it. Congratulations. But here's the problem. You have been losing money playing Baccarat. Now, how it's possible? Have you ever questioned yourself that if Baccarat has the lowest house edge, so what is the reason you can't win it? What is the reason that casinos are keep taking your hard-earned money? If you have not asked this question to yourself at this point in your life while you're dealing with different games and Baccarat and casino and with the real money, you should stop for a second and ask yourself that question. Please pay close attention because we have the answer for you. And the answer is this. The casino have rules and they always play by the rules. And they also have a bigger bankroll and a strategy in place to take your money legally. Okay? In other hand, you don't play by the rules because you don't have rules to begin with. You also do not have a strong strategy to protect and grow your bankroll. And that's the reason you have been losing money. And think about it, that's an honest answer. And nobody's just gonna give you that honest answer. Casino is not going to give you that honest answer, that where you're making mistake. And you keep betting and you keep losing and you keep betting and you keep losing. That has to stop. But worry not, we have a solution for you. We have a strong strategy which is simple to understand and powerful enough to make you a consistent winner. We developed and tested this strategy by understanding the fundamental rules and house edge of the game of Baccarat. And these are the fundamental rules and these are the house edge that I explained you earlier in this video. The proof is inside this strategy and you have to try it to believe it. The only way for you to be a winner is to have a strong strategy in place. And this is where we come in place. This is where we provide you a strategy where you can follow, you can learn, you can educate, and you can consistently win. You always walk out of the casino as a winner. There is no doubt. There is absolutely no doubt in our team's brain that this is not going to work. That's beyond question. Right now, we are not going to mention what you will get in this strategy, but we are going to leave a link in the description so you can go ahead and read it for yourself, and you will read some of the most important chapters of your life in regard to playing Baccarat or casino, period. Honestly speaking, our team worked extremely hard to be where we are today. And we would like you to be a part of this great strategy. So I hope, this video, this episode opened your eyes and you're gonna see things differently. In the upcoming year, we are extremely excited because a lot of people are getting in touch with us. They're excited. It's like, wow, you guys are so technical. You guys are so futuristic. You guys know your business. You know things inside out. And that's what we've been doing for years and years. And once you're gonna get into the program, you will know. You will experience this firsthand. You don't need any kind of a proof that how this is gonna work. Just look at this game. Just look at this game. We lost so many hands. We were almost done with our bankroll. Almost done with our bankroll. But here we are. We are plus $150 up by playing only $25. And you can play by $5 and $10 if that's what your base bet is. We will explain you how to choose your base bet based on your bankroll. We will explain everything to you. What is a bankroll? What is a base bet? How and when to stop, when to walk out, what should be your per game or per visit or weekly or monthly financial goal so you can have a comfortable life. It's a business. You need to understand that it's a serious money making is a serious business. Sooner or later, you will understand that. We will prepare you to get into the business. And in the end, I just want to tell you, thank you very much for your time. And feel free to get in touch with us if you may have any question, comment, or suggestion. Please see our last video where we talked about the importance of the arrow of time and how you can take advantage of it to make profit while playing Baccarat. So go ahead and check out those videos. Get in touch with us. You might have some questions before you move on. And you should have questions before you move on. And we love questions. Get in touch with us, or we'll take it from there. And we will definitely see you in the next video. And thank you very much for your time again. You guys have a great day ahead, and play responsibly. See you out there. Have a good night.